I can full send with my fire grenades here. Watch this. Oh dear.
There's one in there too, and behind. I just got body whipped.
Dude, this game just pissed me the fuck off just now. I set that up and I still got fucking beat.
Oh. We're just running the train.
Yes, sir. Good fucking.
They're coming in behind you. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Oh, we're reviving. Yes, sir.
Take away.
Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Yes, sir.
No.
Oh!
Get the gun. Reload the other one.
Clutch.
Get him.
Clutch. He's scared.
Oh.
What is going on, everyone? Griffin here, coming at you with some Mack gameplay, and today we're going to be talking about the new game modes coming in the Revelation update for Rogue Company. So let's head over and check it out. So as you can see here, this is the Revelation LTM schedule, along with some of the new and returning LTM game modes that we have had in the past. So in this update, we see old game modes return, some of which have received updates. Details and changes are listed below. So we got Sabotage, Skirmish Dodgeball, Battle Zone, Strikeout 2.0, Extraction, Skirmish TDM, and Sabotage. So first up, we've got Sabotage, which is a respawn game mode. In Sabotage, a neutral bomb is deployed midfield for both teams to contend over. When a player picks up the bomb, their team gains ownership of it, revealing the player to all other players. The player on their team must fight to the new visible enemy bomb zone and plant to score. Planting can be difficult, but once done, detonation is almost immediate, securing your team the win. If you run into a stalemate, the team with the most kills will win the round. When the time runs out, let us know what feedback you have for this game mode. We get Battle Zone, which is a single life mode. So gadgets are on cooldown during the round. So this is something that's new that there's going to be a whole video about. And gadgets clear from your inventory at the start of each round. So that means you're going to have to consistently rebuy utility in Battle Zone. Extraction, one of my favorite game modes of all time, Extraction. And now it's considered a respawn game mode. And here's why. The cube objective will no longer cause a loss if counter-hacked. Instead, the ownership of the cube will go to the other team. The core objective here is to defend the cube until the timer runs out. Players will respawn according to queued respawn rules, the same rule set from Dodgeball. When a player is eliminated, they are put into a respawn queue. When a teammate gets an elimination, the next player in the queue will respawn. Strikeout 2.0. So Strikeout 2.0 is an experimental mutation of Strikeout with some significant changes. Try it out and give us feedback. The ticket system has been removed in exchange for TDM's elimination score, where the team that gets 25 eliminations first or has the most at the end of the round will take the win. Like the original Strikeout, owning the zone will add to your team's score. Instead of running out of lives, Strikeout 2.0 uses the queued respawn rules, the same rule set from Dodgeball. When a player is eliminated, they are put in respawn queue. When a teammate gets an elimination, the next player in the queue will spawn. Now, I don't know if that Strikeout 2.0, that last part, is actually true or if it is a typo, but we're going to run through these one at a time, give my thoughts, give my feedback on it. Sabotage, very interesting. I'm very interested to play this because I didn't play it when it was a LTM to begin with, but they are incorporating this into the RCCS stuff, so I'm going to try it out. I'm going to play the LTM mode, going to do some custom matches and see how that plays, and then I'll give more feedback about that in the future. Battle Zone, don't really care, but it makes sense that they clear the inventory before you jump out of the plane, like at the start of the round, so you have to rededicate resources or economy to that. Makes it a little bit more interesting. You have to decide, do you want a perk? You can't just buy first round gadgets and then keep those gadgets through the rest of the game, so that makes sense. Extraction was one of my favorite game modes. It was like the first LTM that they introduced into the game, and it was something that was perfect for a more casual player experience. It was also perfect for warming up before you jumped into demolition, things like that. Now we are getting the respawn rules from Dodgeball. Also, before in Extraction, if you ran up and you like hacked the cube, and then the enemy team ran in and they found a way to hack the cube, it would end the round. That round was over. Go to the next round. Now it's going to be a consistent timer. So the first team to get in and hack the cube has to defend that cube while the enemy team tries to push in. Then they can hack the cube. Then they can also defend it while the enemy team pushes in. And then, of course, like I said, it has the dodgeball respawn rules. I think that that's a good change to it. I like the rule set from dodgeball as far as the respawns are concerned. So I think that that makes perfect sense, and that's going to make the Extraction rounds a little bit more interesting, and it's going to be able to, because the thing about Extraction was it was one bomb site. Most of the times the bomb site was the actual bomb sites that you had on Demolition for the most part. Some of them were a little bit different, but it really lets you practice on pushing one specific site in one specific lane. And it's still going to continue to allow you to do this. There's just going to have to be respawns you're going to have to watch out for, a lot of the dodgeball respawn rules. And then also, once you get the objective, you're actually going to have to defend it instead of letting the enemy team capture the objective. Then you wipe them out, or you push your team and yourself into a position to where you can hack it and end the round. Strikeout 2.0 is kind of a weird thing that I never imagined would be coming into the game. But I think that there's a lot of problems with Strikeout 2.0. First of all, they mentioned in the update show that this was some way of them dealing with people that feed in Strikeout. Because in Strikeout, you have a ticket system. Whenever you die, ticket goes away. Whenever your teammate dies, ticket goes away. So you're replacing one feeder problem with another feeder problem, right? And that's just all that's happening here. You're replacing one with the other. Also, it's gone from being Strikeout to an actual King of the Hill. In King of the Hill, there was one hill, and you fight over that hill, and you try to take ownership of that hill, and that hill does not move. What King of the Hill is in Rogue Company is more like Hardpoint, where it's a thing that moves around the map to different locations that you have to capture and hold that objective until it either moves, the enemy team wipes you out and takes control of it, or whatever. So it's moved from being Strikeout to more of a traditional King of the Hill game mode, which is fine. That's okay with me. But I don't think that having the hill itself tick up in number, and also whenever you get an elimination, that tick up in number, because it's not going to be Strikeout, it's going to be TDM with a centralized location, because you don't have to stay on it to get points. You just have to touch it and be able to start the refresh for your team. So there's no reason to stay on the point. You can touch the point, you can allow that to happen, and then you can just go away from it and you can just start mowing people down, especially with the matchmaking that we have. So I think that Strikeout 2.0, it's definitely experimental. It needs to be worked on a little bit more, in my opinion. If they're going to make it a proper Strikeout, then they need to do something where you have to take ownership of that point. You have to take ownership of that hill, and you have to stay on that hill, and your team needs to fight around that hill. That needs to be the focal point of the game, and not a glorified TDM with some secondary objective like it's going to be according to this. I haven't played any of these, of course. I am going to be interested in trying all these out whenever they come to the full update of Rogue Company, but that's my thoughts and opinions. Excited about Sabotage, excited about Extraction, Battlezone, don't care. Strikeout 2.0 still needs a lot of work to it. I think that there's a good idea buried in Strikeout 2.0. I just think that it's buried and it's covered up in all this nonsense. That if they would just get rid of some of that and allow that idea to grow organically, as opposed to like, well, we can basically do the same thing but in reverse. I mean, it is what it is. What do you think about the new and also redesigned game modes coming to Rogue Company? Be sure to let me know what you think in the comments down below. Also, be sure to check that description for links to Facebook, Discord, and Twitter. Those are the places to contact me. And if you haven't already, please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. If you've already subscribed, then consider hitting that join button to become one of the 256 crew members. And then also on Thursdays from 8 until 11 p.m. and Sundays from 10 a.m. until we get tired, I will be streaming here on YouTube. So if you're interested and available, please feel free to stop by and say hello there. Thanks for watching, guys.
He's scared.
That's beautiful.
Flash. Oh, shit was funny.
They're gonna be real mad.
Dude, he did flash you.
I got one on steps. I just saw it go up. Ronin.
Bomb spotted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lethal out. Need a hand.
I'm
No,
safe.
no.
I'm safe. I'm safe. I got the door blocked off. They can't rush in.
Oh, I got the knife.
Don't move. Why is it?
Oh, right on the door.
Whoa,
Right on the
what
door.
the
Right on the
fuck?
door. He's in here.
Lag,
And with the
cool.
bomb.
Lag got me killed.
So I just saw some
The ladies.
dude. The Ronin shot the door behind her, and it killed Garbo. That was the latency.
I lagged hard.
Yeah,
me too.
dude. That fucking just rage inside. Dude, she's not even good. Look at that.
Nope.
She got.
Oh.
He's not
You probably
good
should have
either.
hopped on that, buddy.
No, you're not good either, bro.
You should have stayed out and get behind that cover. And anytime he tried to go to the bomb, shoot at it.
Over here. I mean, it really was though, dude.
It was
I
weird.
agree. It was. I was like, what the fuck?
That was just my screen.
It's
I don't
weird.
know if that's really what happened.
They're up
They're
here.
on B.
I hear
Boom.
somebody on A.
I saw Ronan. Ronan's going to the stairs. She's going to the window.
Dead.
No, really.
Going up here. I think it was
Spider's
the first. She
coming.
was flanking.
Spider's coming.
I get its attention.
Why is that even?
Really?
I was gonna say, it
Damn,
doesn't matter.
both of us.
Don't matter.
So stupid it does that.
Yeah,
that
like,
player's
what-
driving it. Once you die, the spider should go. That's it. It can't.
I was gonna say, what if? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So, like,
Not
what if
because his
Umbra?
brain's gone.
So, what if Umbra kills the last party on the other team, and there's nobody on the other team? Who wins? Is that a draw? Like, how does that work?
Are they coming to B? They're coming to B. They're coming to B. I got an Umbra right here. Right outside the window. He's sending the spider on me. Help!
Coming.
She jumped down
Chasing
from the
me!
top.
I'm dead.
It's coming.
Casper right here.
Yep.
Right there on my mark. Get my gun. Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Get used to that.
Bottom.
Time for new accounts. You plateaued.
You have plateaued.
They tried.
That Umbra, dude.
You're
I really
a foot,
don't like
man.
that spider, dude.
Nah, dude, it sucks, man. Because it'll
It
just run you all
sucks.
over the map. Like, just
It
a
does really.
distraction. It fucks
it-
the plan up.
It for sure makes you. It forces you to buy.
Panic, dude.
Like, yeah, unless you have some with EMPs. Like I said, I just
I mean,
immediately I was like, all right.
I don't normally buy those.